Hey everybody, John the Other here, obviously. And it's probably been a pretty long time since I did a pure MGTOW video. So that's what I'm going to do right now. It's going to be short, but I hope good. And this is a principle of psychological warfare that I have known of and I hope practiced properly for many years. And that is the correct behavior in victory. What kind of victory? Well, I mean, this is a MGTOW video, so I'm going to say when you get yourself out of an exploitive or an abusive or a dysfunctional relationship with a person who has either a personality problem or is aggressive or, you know, is a high drama shit show or what have you. When you extract yourself from that relationship, I know a lot of people who are not MGTOW and are not red-pilled will trumpet their success. I'm free of, you know, my horrible ex, or, you know, my bitch girlfriend or whatever, right? Or bitch boyfriend, or whatever the case may be, ex-wife, something like that. And they will trumpet their freedom, signaling that there has been a decisive change and they've won, la la la. And it's the mental and emotional equivalent of a football player when they get themselves into the end zone with the ball. They spike the ball as a symbolic gesture of victory. When a boxer at the end of a boxing match wins, you know, it's the symbolic victory gesture. And you know, every area of human activity mostly has something like this, some kind of counting coup to symbolize a status indicator that you have victoried, right? And when you exit the bad relationship and you say, I dumped, you know, bitch face or whatever it is, that's the same thing as the football player spiking the ball in the end zone, or the MMA fighter putting his fists in the air and going, yeah, right? And I'm going to tell you, don't do that. Don't do that. Because when you do that, particularly exiting a dysfunctional relationship, what you're doing is giving the person who has been causing you grief an opportunity to hit you across the back of the head with a metaphorical brick. You don't signal your exit, your victory. The true path of victory in this type of success in your life, getting out of that bad, dysfunctional situation, is the submarine. Submarines don't surface and then blow fireworks off to signal their victory when they win, when they escape being destroyed by a surface vessel, or when they escape, you know, successfully from a submarine combat. They ghost quietly away and nobody knows exactly where they are or what happened. The proper victory, exiting in the MGTOW way of preserving the peace in your life from a dysfunctional, violent, exploitive, high conflict, bad relationship, is to ghost quietly away. Because if you do the equivalent of going, then what you're going to get is the equivalent of a brick across the back of your head. You'll get dragged back in. You'll be fucked with. Now, before I close this out, I mean, it could seem like, you know, I'm the ice warrior here. It's not. That's not the case I'm trying to make, and I'm not trying to suggest to anybody that they be, you know, the cool as ice guy who just quietly glides away like a shark into the dark. When you exit from a conflict-laden relationship, or an abusive or an exploitive, whatever, you know, like a bad situation, and the urge to go, I'm free of dick face, or whatever, whoever, you know, your ex is. Maybe it's a you know, abusive parent, right? You got free of your abusive parent, or whatever. It's not just that you need to be, you know, as cool as a cucumber the hero in a movie walking away from the explosion and not looking at the explosion. Because exiting that dysfunctional, violent, exploitive, whatever, abusive relationship, you're a wounded person. You're a person who's been harmed. Maybe not, you know, you don't have a knife sticking out of your head, but you've been psychologically damaged. And you have to go through a recuperation period. You have to grieve. You have to collect yourself. And in that first couple of weeks, you are extremely, extremely susceptible to getting dragged back into secondary trauma, secondary conflict, more bullshit. That you think, you know, you're venting and you're free. No, you're getting sucked back in. So that's why you don't, you just glide quietly away to safety. So thanks very much for watching. And as always, have a lovely, lovely day.